Not think that a controversy would be the reason I am making another video, but here I am going to talk about the controversy about Alex Mayer and movie obsession. So I used to watch a lot of Alex Mayer videos because I simply liked not having to use a lot of brain to watch movies or some high intellectual videos sometimes when I'm sleeping. Okay, so I used to love watching his video. They were simple, short, and they would summarize movies quickly without a lot of intellectualism behind them, but there was also a little bit sexism. I usually ignored them because I'm half asleep, come on. But lately he has gotten into controversy regarding obsession movies and his take on it, and I have some things to say about it. Okay, first of all, the claim he's making that Bear is not evil character from the start, it's something I related to when I was first watching the movie. I went into the movie with absolutely no knowledge about it, and so when I started the movie, my first thought was not like, from first scene I thought, oh my god, this guy is a loser, but I did not think that he was like a bad guy or an evil guy. And throughout the movie I keep making excuses for this guy like he's my own brother. Okay, I saw myself in him, like some being cowardly and not being able to confess to his crush. I started seeing a lot of myself in him, which I think is what Alex Mayer did in his video as well. But there was a point in a movie, and no, it was not the scene after dining room, because that scene is not there in Indian movie. If you watch the Obsession movie in India, you know that scene is not there. Thank you, censor board. But it's not there, so I did not even like think about it that much when I was watching the movie. But there was a scene where real Nikki asks Bear to kill her because she's hurting, and he's like, what would be so bad about being with me? At that exact moment I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. This guy is a piece of shit from the very beginning. And in the theater, in the live theater, I went through the whole movie again, like in my head, and I was like, this guy was a villain from the very start, right? Because each and every moment that I used to defend him because I saw a lot of myself in him, it made me realize that it's not really that. Like, if I was in that situation, I would not do this, so why am I relating to this guy? And I feel like a lot of people are calling Alex Mayer sexist, misogynist, whatever, but I just think that he did not use his whole brain while making this video. And I'm not defending him, I'm just saying that he did not use his whole brain when making that video clearly. Because when you do that, when you actually analyze what he is saying, you will realize what he is doing is he is basically trying to make it like, oh, the losers guys are not evil, or the loser guy is this way, because he is blaming everything but the loser guy, because he sees a lot of himself in the loser guy. And you see it throughout his video that he keeps defending Bear, he keeps defending the situation, the wrong choices, all the wrong choices that Bear made, because he sees a lot of himself. And he says it a lot in his own video that he sees a lot of himself in a jokey manner, but he's saying that a lot in the video. But I think where the problem is not that he is relating to the awkwardness, the cowardliness, or the shyness of the main character. It's when he is refusing to see the character beyond that. He is, at this point, he is not just downgrading the character of Nikki with his sexist joke regarding her being sexy Latina, but he is also removing the complexity of the character of Bear, refusing to see how the Bear actually is evil, not in a cartoonish caricature way, but the way he is, but the way that many people, many men can be in real life without them being Jafar from Aladdin. Men, I'm not, I don't know. When I first started watching Obsession without any clue of what the movie is based on, I did relate to Bear. I will agree to that. I can be very cowardly and I am very awkward, very shy. I have very few friends. But there comes a time when you are watching this movie when you are like, no, this shit is fucked up, and the bear is not the relatable character that you thought it was. And I'm saying this as someone who has not even seen some of the scenes because they were censored in India. But if you see the real, like after coming home, after watching few YouTube videos, I found out that there are some scenes that are deleted from the movie, and I went back and I saw some scenes from pirated sources. I'm sorry, but they're censored, okay? And those scenes are horrible. I can't even explain. And if you've seen this scene, I think you will feel that Bear is literally evil at those scenes. You don't even have to go as far as I went into movie thinking that, oh, or making excuses for his behavior, like, oh, maybe this is why, maybe that is why. Literally, I treated this man with so much grace. I was like, maybe Bear is doing this for this reason, maybe Bear is, and even when I'm watching the film, I was like, oh my god, Bear, no, you're doing it wrong. I was screaming inside that, no, Bear, you're doing it wrong, you're doing something wrong, you're doing something wrong. And at one point I was like, no, this guy is not doing something wrong, this guy is wrong, this guy knows what he's doing, this guy is not clueless victim who is like, oh, I accidentally made this choice and now I don't know what to do about it. Kill yourself. Yeah, you're either, at this point you're either risking Nikki's life or your own, so kill yourself. There. Yeah, I'm sorry, don't get me wrong, but I'm supporting that here. Kill yourself. Maybe do that, maybe take the final step, I don't know. But well, coming back to Alex Mayer, I think he watched the whole movie, and unlike me, he never had the point where he was like, oh no, I am defending the wrong guy, I'm defending the wrong guy, he's not my bud, he's not my bro, he's not my, what do you call it, spirit animal, he's not my spirit animal or whatever. He's not like that. And Alex, I think it did not occur to Alex during whole film like it did to me during that scene of what would be. So it just stuck with me because I was like, this is not even about you, buddy. At this point, it's not even about you that she wants to die. It's not because she's with you that she wants to die. It's because she's in pain. She's in horrible pain, and she's literally saying that dying is better than being in that pain. And you're like, what could be so wrong about being with me? Yeah. No, we are not doing this here. No. And that stuck with me. But I think Alex in the whole movie did not have that moment of, no, I'm defending the wrong guy, no, this is not for me, this is not what I'm supporting. And I feel like this should have been there after dining scene, and I feel like I was too slow to figure out what is happening because I missed some of the scenes. Even though it was implied, I still missed the scenes, so it wasn't as horrible. But as someone who later on watched the movie, that scene was horrible. How did it not click to you at that exact scene that, no, that's not who I want to be associated with, that's not someone I want to relate to? So I know a lot of people watching Alex's video are giving you like this very complex, very in-depth video about Alex's behavior, about his video, about what he said in the video, about how he's wrong, how all the stuff. But I'm here to just rant because I once liked watching his video, even though they were the way they were. Sometimes they were sexist, sometimes they were very stereotypical, but at least I found them funny. And now I just can't. I trusted you, Alex Mayer. I thought he was making all those satirical, jokey videos because the movies were bad, and now you're making this kind of satirical, jokey video about a movie that is on very serious topic, that woman face. I know people who will do this to me if they get a chance. I'm not friends with them like Nikki is with Bear, don't get me wrong, but I know some people who will do this. And I'm so glad that he can't. So the video was very disappointing. The way he made those jokes were not funny, bro. Not funny at all. I'm just disappointed. I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed. Okay. I'm just disappointed. Thank you. Bye. I love you all.